Perfect.
Hi, great. I want you to meet my friend, Lana Kirtley. And we met in San Diego in August.
Yeah,
And
just about a year ago.
already a year.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, right. So she's doing a challenge and she really helps women
Thank you.
with who are stressed. And she's
Yeah.
a very patient person, I think.
Thank you.
But
Thank
she
you.
has a lot to share. So listen up. So tell us what you're doing.
Well, we'll have some conversation here, and I'll explain what the heck is going on. Yeah, blessed a little under a year ago, under a year ago, to have met you, and our journeys continue, and it's all good. So yeah, I'm Lana Kirtley with Empowering Health Journeys, as it might say on the bottom, and I've got a 5-day challenge that's coming up. I don't like to use the word challenge, but the industry knows it as a challenge, so I'll carry on. I think we have enough challenges in our life. And as someone who's dealt with adrenal fatigue, then that's why I'm like, yeah, I don't know. But, anyways, so it's called Blissful Balance 5 Days to Vibrant Energy. We talk about kicking the stress, embracing the energy, and rejuvenate sleep. And we're talking about the fact that fundamentally, stress and what it does to our health and well being. I'm a little bit tenacious in my advocacy of women and our health, that we've kind of been sold a little bit of a bill of, well, that's normal for a woman to endure that. And I do use the word endure very cognizantly, in terms of not everybody across all cultures, across all countries, goes through the hot flashes and the night sweats and the menstrual excessive bleeding and the PMS, mood swings, and all of that stuff. Now, having said that, there is a lot of symptoms around adrenal fatigue that are one swept under the rug, labeled as perimenopause, when they are different, but they are exasperated by a hormone imbalance. So I went through adrenal fatigue approximately, 6.5, 7 years ago. And in my case, I love living in rural Alberta. I really do enjoy. I've come to embrace where I live and what benefits it brings to me in my world. Having said that, my local Western medicine doctor would have stopped at my thyroid. The reality is that when we got the rest of my hormones tested, and when I say we, it was a case of I went to one lab and invested in one type of testing that is known as the Dutch test, the saliva test, as compared to I went locally and did a bunch of blood work. Happened to leave the doctor's office and checked off a couple more points that he hadn't checked off for me. And so that I had some comparison of what did a one-shot blood work do for me as compared to what the saliva test did for me. The local doctor, when we're reviewing it, because I had to go see her to get the reviews done, and she goes, "Oh, something's up with your thyroid." I said, "No problem. I have to go see this naturopath that works in the city 2 hours away from me, the city of Edmonton. And once I see those numbers, then I'll figure out my health strategy." So I went and seen that naturopath. By then I had my blood work. He had this saliva test work, and he goes, "Oh," by the time he got to the bottom, "Yeah, your thyroid's struggling." But then he went and he dug deeper and he goes, "You have adrenal fatigue." And I'm like, "Oh, what?" I didn't know that my hair loss, that the menstrual flooding, that the night sweats. And when I say night sweats, I've now gone through another phase of my life since then. And the night sweats that I dealt with during adrenal fatigue, OMG.
So you had night sweats from adrenal fatigue, not necessarily hormone stuff.
Well,
Well,
not necessarily perimenopause. That's
yeah,
correct.
right.
Right. That's correct. I'll separate what was going on. The amount of brain fog during my adrenal fatigue, this conversation to get out half of the words that I've now gotten out would have taken twice as long because I couldn't find words. I could see them, I could smell them, I could feel them, but I could not get them out into the
Wow.
universe.
Wow.
A little bit of the mood swing stuff, standing in the middle of my living room, which is a corner of my office now, per se, and losing it on my much younger son now, then. And as soon as the words were out, I'm like, I don't like me. I don't like me.
What an awful experience.
Oh, it breaks my heart
Yeah.
that other women are told this is just part of it. And struggling with perimenopause for years, when there is help, if we would stop and do some testing and really step into the space of, I might have to take a food out of my diet. I might have to add a micro supplement, a micronutrient that I'm short. But I will take those changes in diet, in lifestyle, to love me as compared to saying to the world around me, you just got to put up with me and I don't even like me.
Yeah, that's,
It's
you know,
sad.
what's the good news is that you've been, well, not that you've been through this, that's not good news, but you do understand it. And so you found your way out of it and you've got
Yeah.
solutions, and they're scientific solutions. They're not just,
Yeah, no, they are solid in terms of my opinion. They're solid. They're science-backed information regarding all of this. I have done it for myself. I've helped other people transition and come back through. It's a little bit of mind. It's a whole lot of micronutrients and figuring out what our balance and one of the beauties of being a woman is that when I say balance, it's not that the teeter-totter is stagnant. It's that the teeter-totter has the gentle waves and not the wham, 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 wham that happens. So that's part of the 5-day blissful balance is that we stop and go, where is my mindset? Becoming aware of some things that we do consume, some things that we consume, some things that we consume. And that awareness is the first step of saying, do I want something different? If I want something different, what does that something different possibly look like? And then we can talk about that further journey. Like I like to say is empowering health journeys. It's kind of my jam. I love doing it for people.
so we're about done with our time. And I just want to make sure that people know how to get there. empoweringhealthjourneys.com/5days, the number 5 and days. So yeah, what does it cost?
The 5-day challenge is absolutely free. Just register. Just come join us. We start July the 11th. There is a morning email, and then at noon, there is noon Mountain Standard Time. There's Q&A, and there's a little bit of prizes. There's the conversation, and we're going to have fun. I believe that wellness is easy, and that our journey should be fun and exciting.
And Lana knows how to have fun, let me tell you. You will enjoy my friend Lana. Okay, so we're going to go. And how about men? Can men?
I'm willing to have a conversation with men. They've got hormones too. Yep.
That's what I figured. Okay. All right. Well, join her. So we'll see you there.
Thank you.